The son, around 7 or 8 years old, quickly shot back. Let me ask you first. If you tell me how many steps your horse takes in a day, I'll tell you how many furrows my father's ox plows. The official froze. He realized this kid was sharp and likely the kind of talent the king wanted. He asked for their names and hometown, then hurried back to report to the king. The king was excited but wanted to test the boy further. He ordered that the village be given 3 baskets of sticky rice and 3 male oxen, with a strict demand: by next year, those 3 oxen must produce 9 oxen to be returned to the throne. If they failed, the whole village would be punished. The villagers panicked and argued for days, not knowing what to do. The plowman's son suggested a bold plan to his dad. Since the king just gave the village a blessing, let's slaughter 2 oxen and cook them up with 2 baskets of rice for everyone to celebrate. We'll keep 1 ox and 1 basket to use, and I'll ask the village for a little more to cover the trip. You and I will go to the capital and handle things. His father protested, "Don't be reckless. If we eat them all, how will we follow the king's order?" But the boy insisted, "Don't worry, I'll take care of it. It'll be fine." The father finally agreed and went to the village elders to ask permission. The villagers were skeptical and made the father and son sign a written promise before they allowed them to slaughter the oxen. A few days later they set off for the capital. At the palace, the boy told his father to wait outside, then sneaked in when the guards were distracted and started crying loudly in the dragon courtyard. The king heard the commotion and had the guards bring the boy in. "What's your problem, kid?" the king asked. "Your Majesty," the boy sniffed, pretending to be sad, "my mother died early and my father refuses to have another child. I'm lonely and I just want a sibling to play with. Please, Your Majesty, ask my father to have another baby so I won't be alone." The court exploded with laughter. The king told him, "Your father won't be able to give birth, he's male. If you want a sibling you should find your father a new wife." The boy smiled and shot back, "Then why did the king order our village to raise 3 male oxen and have them give birth to 9 calves to return to you? Males can't give birth either." The king laughed but said he was only testing them. "Did your village really celebrate and eat the gifts?" he asked. "Yes, Your Majesty. We treated it as the king's blessing," the boy replied. The king was impressed, but he wanted one more test. The next day his messenger brought a single chicken and ordered the father and son to make 3 full meals out of it. The boy calmly asked his father for a sewing needle, then handed it to the messenger and said, "Tell the king to have a butcher bring me a proper knife to cut the chicken." Hearing that, the king was convinced this boy was clever and rewarded the father and son. Later, a neighboring country tried to challenge the king. They sent over a long, hollow conch shell and dared the court to pass a string all the way through its winding interior. The king's advisors were stumped. Some tried waxing the string, some tried sucking it through, but nothing worked. At last the king called for the clever boy. The boy didn't rush. He sang a little rhyme, "Tang tin tang. Tang tin tang." Tie the string to a little ant's waist. Lift it with paper on one side, grease it on the other, ant will slide, tang tin tang. Then he explained, tie the thread to an ant, lay a piece of paper under the shell's hole, grease the paper so the ant will crawl through, and the string will follow. That's it. No need for the boy to go to the court. They tried exactly that and it worked. The neighboring country admitted defeat. From that day the boy was made a top scholar and lived in a palace near the king. What we learn: quick thinking matters. The boy solved problems adults couldn't by staying calm and creative. Confidence counts. Even though he was small, he trusted his ideas and spoke up. Dare to try new things. He wasn't afraid to act differently from others, and that made the difference. Be bold, Stay curious, and don't be afraid to think outside the box. Sometimes the smartest answers come from the simplest tricks.